You don't even need to be good on video anymore. This is literally the message my brother sent me after what happened this morning. So this morning we had a group call inside my Outlier mastermind group, and the topic of conversation was naturally AI and artificial intelligence, because that's been top of mind obviously for me. But I think something that happened that just broke my brain and has honestly broke everyone's brain. Everyone that was on the call as part of the group this morning just has been in this state of just complete brain fog all day as a result, because it all started with an account I followed and I've been following for about a year. They just hit 200,000 followers on their Instagram. Now, you and I both know that followers don't mean anything. Followers aren't an indicator of success. Well, it's not that they're not an indicator of success. It's just that followers don't mean success, and you definitely shouldn't be aiming for followers. That being said, if you're just gaining followers by not gaming the system, by just posting content online, and you're just naturally building up followers as a result, if you've just naturally built up 200 followers, there's a pretty good sign that people are finding your content quite good, right? This, again, if you're not gaming the system and you're not trying to add followers, which this account is not, getting to 200,000 followers means you're obviously doing something right. And also, if you're at 200,000 followers and you run a business, chances are you're doing quite well in business. And the beauty of this account is that they run their business on School, and School's revenue and income is all public ledger, which is amazing, because in the business space, notorious for people just faking numbers and faking Stripe accounts and everything. And it's really awesome because School takes payments directly through the platform. They publish the leaderboard of who collects the most payments, and you can't fake that. And so this account obviously does very, very well, makes a lot of money. But the thing that created this conversation in the call today and completely broke the mind out of everyone is that I found out today that this Instagram account, the guy doesn't even post his own videos. In fact, the videos that he does, and he does one every single day, and he gets insane views on these videos, it's all AI generated. It's an AI clone of himself. So, and I'm pretty up with tech, and I'm pretty up with AI. I've got a freaking YouTube channel discussing this. And I never realized. And the reason why is because short form content, it's very fast paced, people call it brain rot content, or doom scrolling, because it is. It's just rapid fire, there's subtitles and there's music and there's zoom in and zoom out and there's B-roll appearing. And so his videos are very standard for the Instagram platform. He starts talking into the camera, quickly flashes away from his face, talks about the app that he's talking about, and it shows footage of it. There's all of this stuff happening. And what I realized when I really looked closely at his videos, you could just tell, that the lip syncing wasn't exactly perfect. But I'm talking this is only because I was analyzing nearly every video. Some of the videos you couldn't tell, right? But how does this affect you? As a business owner, what does this mean for you? This is where I think the opportunity is right now for any kind of business owner, because we know that content is alpha right now. The ability to create ludicrous amounts of traffic for cheap with content is just crazy. And the cool thing about content is that the upside is quite unlimited. And that's not unlimited in a literal sense, because obviously you can't get an infinite amount of views. But if you compare it to other traffic mechanisms like ads, the amount of traffic you can get from ads scales pretty much linearly with the ad, right? Whereas the inputs with content, you can get millions of views and therefore millions of eyeballs on your business from a single video, right? And that's not possible with ads. To get a million views, ads are great because they're consistent, and you can pay cost per 1,000 impressions, X amounts of dollars. You can kind of figure out how to get X amount of views, right? But to get significant amounts of views for basically no money, it's impossible with ads. And now obviously content, there is a cost, and that is time, and that is paying for editors and that sort of thing. But what we've realized with this AI cloning mechanism and the tool that was using this in particular is called HeyGen AI. And the tool, I think, opens up so much possibility for business owners, because all of a sudden you can produce massive amounts of videos, like in the blink of an eye. And so, for example, like one of the guys in my group, he implemented this already, right? And so he has started doing content this year to try and grow his business. And we're about 6 months through the year now with June, maybe a little bit less. And I asked him on the call this morning, and I was like, how many videos do you think you've done across Instagram? Because he's been pretty consistent, like a lot better than a lot of business owners that I normally talk to. And he said, I think I've done about 50 videos over 6 months. So he's averaging about 10 videos a month, which isn't too bad. I mean, it's not every day. You know, we've had like 26 weeks, you know, times 5. Like the opportunity, if you were going to post every workday, the opportunity is about 120-ish videos, right? So he's at 60. So he's about 50% capacity, which is much better than the average business owner who so far if you ask the average business owner that was trying to do content, they'd probably be about 5 or 10 videos so far this year. So he's done about 60. And this is what's crazy, right? Because all of a sudden, with these tools, and he's done this already, he's taken a clip from his podcast, uploaded into HeyGen, spat out a video, used another AI tool like Submagic or Opus Clips to create subtitles and B-roll for it. Got the transcript, posted the transcript into Claude or ChatGPT, got it to write an Instagram description, bang, posted it on Instagram, done it already since the call this morning. Now, I don't think he should stop there. And this is where the opportunity is if you're a business owner. Because now he can just repeat that process 10 different times across 10 different Instagram accounts. Like, stick with me right here. Like, this isn't a new model. Like, this is the model that blew up Andrew Tate. Like, I didn't know who Andrew Tate was. And all of a sudden, like, the whole internet was talking about this guy. And this is the exact strategy that he used. Multiple Instagram accounts, basically called like fan page accounts, where you have your main business account, but then you also have, like, for us, we've got like Trivello Coaching is our main business. We could have Trivello Coaching Clips, Trivello Tips, Trivello Insights, Trivello Videos, Trivello Highlights. We can have all these different pages named slightly different things, right? And what we do is every single day, take the video that we've already posted, go back into one of these AI apps like HeyGen or something, and we change the intro. So we change the first 10 words, 10 characters of the video to a different kind of hook. And this is why it's so cool, because like we know that the hook is everything with content, right? And so sometimes you put all of this effort into a video up until now. This is what has sucked about content up until now, is you put all this effort into a video, you know, you film it, you do your hair, you get all the lighting correct, all the microphone and everything, you film it, and then it doesn't get any views. And it doesn't get any views because you tried a certain hook, and a hook is the opening line of the video, and it just didn't quite cut through the noise. And too many people scroll past it. If too many people scroll past it, the algorithm stops pushing it out. Okay, it's really frustrating, because especially if you're not good at this stuff. Like, I'm good at this stuff. I'm good at writing hooks, and we still have videos that tank. And so it's frustrating to put all that effort and to be like, hey, this is the video that we're posting today. I think it'll go well, and then it doesn't do well. Now, what we can do is go, all right, we've done this first video. Let's go back to HeyGen, and we're going to create 10 new versions of this new video, all with 10 slightly different variations of hooks. And so that means the opening sentence that we use will just be a slight variation of something that's catchy. Like common hooks are like, I can't believe no one's talking about X, or like, stop doing X, you should be doing Y instead, or this is the best 3 things that I've learned about X. And like, see, what we can do is you can get all 10 hooks and just chuck them into HeyGen. And this is the best thing. You don't actually have to record the hooks. You don't have to like re-record or do anything. You can just type them in, and your AI avatar, your voice is cloned, will then do the new intro, right? And so you do like 1 hook per new video per account. We've got 10 new accounts on Instagram, as I talked about. Trivello Tips, Trivello Highlights, Trivello Videos, right? And every single day we're publishing 10 versions of the same clip, right? But this is the kicker, because it's like you can't post the same video, or you can, but it's frowned upon. Instagram says don't do it. Instagram says if we catch you doing it, we'll punish you. Worst case scenario, like we'll ban your account. This way, they're all unique videos because they've got completely brand new sentences to open the video with. If we can take this another step further. Like we could change the entire video, right? Like we could take the whole script of the video, chuck it into Claude, chuck it into ChatGPT, and go, write me 10 variations of this exact script. Keep the amount of characters and the amount of sentences and everything the same, but write me 10 different versions so that they are all 10 unique videos. Take every version, copy and paste the script into HeyGen or into 11 Labs or whatever the AI voice cloning tool that you're using, and bang, you've got an AI voice of you reading this new script, right? And then getting different B-roll for each, and then boom, you've got 10 new videos. So in the space of like what would take an hour or two to make one singular video that would probably flop, well, not would probably, but like has a high chance of flopping, because if you're only posting one video a day, this is what I was talking about my client to close this loop. He's done 60 videos for the year, right? If you do 10 videos a day, you can get 60 videos done in 6 days. You can get the same amount of videos done in a week. Now, why would you want to do that? Obviously, because like volume is everything with regards to just traffic, because the more volume you can do, the more traffic you get, obviously. But like the other thing is like Naval Ravikant talks about like the 10,000 hour rule is a crappy rule, because it's not actually 10,000 hours, it's 10,000 iterations. And it just is a coincidence that when you do 10,000 iterations, you naturally would have done 10,000 hours anyway. But it's the iterations that give you the feedback loop. Like if you do one iteration in 10,000 hours, at the end of the 10,000 hours, you've only done one iteration and you haven't had enough feedback loop to learn about what's going well. How does this relate to content? Well, after you do 100 plus videos like we've done online, you start to see patterns and you start to get better at understanding what's going to work and what's not. And so for my client that has done 60 videos so far this year, he isn't in that mastery level yet. And it's taken him 6 freaking months, right? And he's still not there. And that's okay. But like, what if he could get to that magical 10,000 iterations or 100 plus videos in the world of social media, right? That's the common consensus. Even Mr. Beast talks about it. It's like, if you can get 100 videos, that's the magical number where you start getting better and you start getting better results as a result of being better, right? But the old way until now is that it would take you a year, give or take, to get to 100 videos. And with this stuff, we can get there in 2 weeks, right? That's not it. That's not the only thing. Honestly, like I started this channel 2 freaking days ago, and I thought like, I didn't think I would get to the 3rd day and I would just be like, this mind-blowing, to be honest. But this is the opportunity right now. The other thing is like the old way, spend 2 hours doing all this, maybe it even flops. Those 2 hours you had to spend, you as the business owner had to sit down filming the freaking video, making mistakes, refilming. Now, someone in your team can do this. They can get 10 videos done in a day in the same amount of time, if not less, and you don't even have to be there. Like, this is blowing my mind. I'd like the scale opportunities with this. And the reason why like I'm concentrating on Instagram now is because Instagram has the ManyChat automation, which is just, I think, if you think about first principles of why we do content, yes, it's like for brand awareness and that sort of thing. But the real reason why we do it is to create traffic. Like for businesses, we need traffic to our sites in order to get leads, in order to get sales, right? The ManyChat automation allows us to get traffic because the comment feature that on Instagram at the moment, it's like comment keyword and you'll get a DM with the lead magnet. Like those comments create a push in the algorithm, which pushes your content out to more people. Like it's a really unique feature that works really well. And so doing 10 accounts only on Instagram is much better than doing one of these posts across 8 different social media platforms, right? But TikTok is getting ManyChat integration soon. But as soon as that happens, I'm like, okay, we're launching the same thing on on TikTok. 10 different TikTok accounts, 10 different videos a day, 70 videos per week across Instagram, 70 videos a week across TikTok. That's 140 videos per week of generating traffic, right? Now we don't even have to be in the viral game because the sheer amount of traffic we will get from non-viral videos at that magnitude, like at that quantity, is crazy. But as we just talked about, the virality will come because when you're doing 140 iterations per week, patterns will come up time and time again around which hooks and which topics are getting more clicks, more comments, and more views. So the next week when we do another 140, we double down on that feedback and go harder, right? And so this is where like if one in every 50 videos goes viral, instead of waiting like one every 6 months for you to get 100,000 views, now we can do it we can get 100,000 views every week, right? I think if you've got a business right now, this is the single biggest thing you need to be concentrating on, and it's not even close. You need to be creating 100 plus bits of content per week, and you don't even. It's honestly like it's not even that hard anymore. Anyway, have a look out for my businesses because I'll be doing it.